Hi, gentlemen.
Hello.
Just in follow-up to that actual question, then what is the best method to learn of opportunities in voice acting?
To learn what?
To learn of opportunities in voice acting outside of invitation.
Learn of opportunity. Well, I don't know how it works in Canada. What worked for me, 99% of it was my agent.
Yeah.
That's what the agent is for. People think your agent gets you work. Once in a while they do, but 98% of the time your agent gets you the opportunity to get work. He gets you to the, or she gets you to the audition.
He's the funnel through
Yeah.
which all the work flows.
And so the key for me was the agent. I don't know about
Yeah,
you, Scott.
absolutely. It's
In the interim, it's like the old joke of the man who stops the old lady on the street in New York and says, "Excuse me, can you tell me how to get to Carnegie Hall?" And she says, "Practice, darling, practice." You can work alone. You can buy a cheap little tape recorder and you can practice, and listen back. Now, obviously, you need someone to maybe help you, and then you try to reach out, find out what people are amenable to maybe coaching, if there's any kind of workshops happening in your area, any kind of voiceover workshops. My God, anything you can do. If it's the Greyhound bus depot and you're going, bus now leaving on track 7, it's all experience. Community
Books for the
theater.
blind.
Yes, excellent, yeah, anything like that. You just got to work it, because it's tougher than it appears. It's, I always use these dumb sports analogies, but it's like you watch people play tennis and you go, well, that looks pretty simple. And then you pick the racket up, hit the ball, and it goes straight up in the air. And then you say, well, all right, I'll aim it, and now it goes into the dirt. And you suddenly realize playing tennis is a damn difficult thing to do. Well, voiceovers, same thing.
Yeah.
It appears easy, it's not.
I think a lot of the
one
Hollywood
the
celebrities kind
easiest
of
to use, the most productive tools is any recorder. Record and play back, record and play back. You can, if you got an ear, if you don't have an ear, get out of the business. If you have an ear, you can critique your own work. You know when it's slow, not clear, or you're not understanding the message you're supposed to be delivering, whether it's narration or a character or whatever. There's some purpose in the line you just did. What's the purpose? Think about it. Don't just read what's on a piece of paper. You have to know, you have to focus on what you're being asked to say. Why? What's its purpose in the plot? That's the reason you're saying it in a given way, which is what the director is trying to get you to do. But there's a reason for it. And the more you've worked with $20 Radio Shack hand recorder, it doesn't have to be high quality, just something you can hear yourself on. And as I say, if you have an ear, if you don't, get out of the business. If you have one, you can tell when you're doing a bad job.
Now, everything Wally just said came across with perfect sincerity and believability. Why? Because he was thinking about what he was saying. If I were to have recorded everything Wally just said, typed it out, and handed it to somebody to read, he would come, what you need to do is get a Radio Shack tape recorder. Because they wouldn't have the thought behind it.
Yeah.
That's the trick. You have to dig the thought out of that sterile sentence on the page.
Yeah, I'll addend on this a little bit. I meet a lot of people in the anime. People want to become voice actors. I go, all right, here's your 2 words, voice actor. If you can do 4,337 different voices, awesome. If you're not this, you're never going to be that. The man I cite is the greatest of them all, Mel Blanc. I will say, never ever created a voice. He always created characters, which is why to this day, in spite of what my therapist tells me, I know that rabbits and ducks can talk. Because he put heart and soul into them. It wasn't just coming up with a mechanical voice. That is all part of the process. But, at its core, even if it's some weird little one line, man in red shirt, it has to have some, if you're, I've been a blob of crime fighting wasabi that never spoke. Just like, you have to make that real and believable. It has to come from some viable place. So I really do stress the acting part of voice acting. There are people who, do one voice. It may even be their voice, but they're really good at it and they work. It's
Character.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of the? Are you in the skin of that role? And
Or
you
the
could
fur.
pick up Time magazine or whatever. Read copy from just an article. If you can read it intelligently without blowing it, read ahead. I've mentioned this a couple of times, so you do not find yourself stumbling on something that's a little bit of a problem for you phonetically.
Yeah,
But
being able to read is an
anything you
asset.
read it well and learn. Go.
And one other P word, persistence, 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 right?
Dawes Butler everybody knows Huckleberry Hound and Yogi Bear. Butler started when he was about 6 years old doing things, and you were talking about everybody who usually is successful started pretty early, started enjoying creating characters. I kind of take it's not the voices, it's the characters, it's the personalities that you're creating.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.